Good morning, class. So we'll start with our first chapter, Introduction to Data Analysis for Data Programming 2. This chapter will be a kind of wrap up from our previous course from last semester, Fundamental to Data Science. Okay. These are the learning outcomes. So generally, we're going to learn about, the nature of data, the qualitative and quantitative methods, data analytic process, and then the libraries, Python libraries that we're going to utilize throughout the semester for this particular course. Okay, these are the content. First of all, understanding the nature of the data. Data is in its simplest form, is a collection of fact or figures and informations. Generally, we know that data is raw fact, which is uncooked. And once the data is processed, it becomes information, and the information will be transformed into knowledge, and that knowledge will be utilized for decision making. So here the data is divided into two main categories called qualitative and quantitative. So qualitative, generally in bracket you can see that it's a categorical, and quantitative will be more on numerical. So on a qualitative, which is interpretation based, descriptive, and rating to language. So it's about a rate. So we need to, on a scale, we need to rating like, 1 to 5, 1 to 10, something like that. On quantitative methods, it's slightly different from the qualitative. Quantitative will be countable or measurable one. So under qualitative, we have two subcategory called nominal and ordinal. So under nominal, it's a non-hierarchical data such as ethnicity and blood type. Ordinal is a hierarchical, which is the range from 1 to 10 for pain, comments, review, feedbacks, and all. On quantitative, also it's divided into two subcategories. Discrete is a product of counting, for example, heart rate, number of offspring, and continuous, it can be measured with infinite values like height, weight, and etc. Okay, so this will be a simple review question for you to do. Make sure you guys try this so that you can have a better understanding about, the nature of data. Data analysis. We know that in current, trend, data is very important. Why data analysis is very important? Why data analysis is very important? Because of we have vast amounts of data generated daily, even every bit of seconds. Okay, like we already reached like a terabyte, petabyte of amount of data. Data versus information. Data in their raw form lack inherent meaning, so that it converted to information which emerges through processing and analysis. Okay, the purpose of data analysis is to extract or to identify the trend and the valuable insight from the raw data, facilitating the studies on the system mechanisms and enabling predictions of systems responses over a time. So basically we extract a valuable insight. This is the keyword. Evolution of data analysis. What began as a simple data protection methods has evolved into discipline with structured methodologies and model generation. So if you notice that data analysis last time is like very simple statistical analysis, but now we already come with the model generations. The model generation using machine learning, deep learning, AI, and all. Okay, the role of models here is actually models are mathematical representations of system which aid in predicting system behavior. Focus lies in their predictive accuracies. So we can have models from machine learning, under supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and also reinforcement learning. Data quality. Okay, data quality is very important when you want to create a model. So we need to check on the we need to check on the format of the data, missing values, quality. Okay, and finally it's about data visualization, such as charts, complement the data processing stages by presenting information in easily understandable format. Okay, when you have a set of data, like a table form, for example, the data is already organized in a table form, and that data, when you see that data in a table form, you can't identify anything through your naked eye. So once you convert this data into informations or a visualization, so that you can identify the trend, you can extract some meaningful information from this data. Okay, there are generally many. Okay, if you notice that different books and references shows you different number of steps for data analysis, but here I show you the major 6 steps. Step number 1 is business issue understanding, which means you try to identify the problem statement and problem background of the issue that you want to solve. Okay, after that you need to understand the data that you want to utilize to solve the problem. Okay. And third step, you have to collect the data, gather the data from the multiple resources, and then you have to format the data, cleanse the data, okay? To prepare the data, make sure that you prepare the data without any quality issue and feed the data to EDA and modeling process. Step number 4. EDA is like general descriptive statistics, visualization, a basic visualization, not like the final step. Okay, step number 4, and modeling like algorithms. We try to create a classification model, clustering model, and also like reinforcement models and so on. Step number 5, the model that we have created through step number 4, we need to validate, okay, whether the model is good or we need to improve the model or not. Okay, we need to validate through. There are some process and steps that we will go through for the validation part. After you validate is everything is okay, fine, then you can go for visualization and presentation or demonstration. So these are the 6 steps in general 6 steps in data analysis process. Okay, again there's a review question, so you guys can try this to make sure that you understand more better about this chapter. Next, qualitative and quantitative. Here I want to highlight, I already explained about these previously, so I want to highlight here is quantitative is more on, you can see here, objective, and qualitative is more towards subjective, because here we will check on the rate, scale and so on, but this one is a countable one, so that it's more objective conclusion. Okay, so that is the difference between qualitative and quantitative. Okay, again we have one more review questions to understand about qualitative and quantitative. Make sure you guys try. Okay, when you try only, at least attempt to try. Okay, when you attempted only, you can know that whether you can understand or not understand, so that you can ask me if you don't understand anything. And last part is Python libraries. You can see here the star that I have done here. Okay, I have highlighted. So these are the major libraries that we will be utilizing throughout the semester for this particular course: NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, scikit-learn, matplot library. Okay, matplot library is about plotting, scikit is for machine learning, the algorithm, supervised, unsupervised, Pandas for manipulation, SciPy and NumPy is for numerical values, interpretation and utilizations. Okay, so in order to be a data analyst or data scientist, you should have some basic domain expertise knowledge on computer science, mathematics. On computer science, when it comes to computer science, you should know programming languages. Okay, mathematics, when it comes to mathematics and statistics, mathematics is more on algorithms. Okay, and statistics, we know that for basic visualization, and then descriptive statistics, and also the inferential statistics. Okay, machine learning, we know that in order to create a model, okay, we have supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Okay, so these are the review question for this Python library, so you guys can match what is NumPy, what is Pandas, matplot library, scikit-learn. So that's all for this particular chapter. Remember class, I already shared in author a revision question for chapter 1. It's a case-based study which carried 10 questions on multiple choice questions. Multiple choice, very simple multiple choice questions. After go through the video, try to do the question and submit. Thank you.